Hi everyone, my name is Zuhairi bin Zuhan and I am a student from Mechanical Engineering School, and for the subject of LSP300 from Group 232, and in this video I will explain about black holes and all about black holes. Okay, let's get to it. First, what is a black hole? Black hole is, as we know, is the results of a star that dies. Okay, but there is no exact explanation about what is a black hole is, because the black hole is included in one of the strangest thing in the universe, and the reason behind it is because the concept of physics doesn't work right there. And the other point that I will cover is the origin of the black hole. Where do they come from? What inside black hole? What if we trap inside it, and will the black hole finally vanish or die? Okay, first point, where do they come from? Okay, as I said just now, black hole is the result of a star that dies. Okay, we need to know first what is a star. A star is an incredibly massive collection of hydrogen atoms that collapse from enormous gas cloud under their own gravity. In the star are the star core. The core will always undergo a process we call as nuclear fusion between the hydrogen atoms, forming a new element, which is helium. And this process releases a tremendous amount of energy, and this energy is in a form of a radiation. This radiation energy pushes outward from the core, but there are other forces we call as gravitational forces, pushes towards the core, and this reaction between the gravitational forces and the radiation forces maintain the delicate balance of the star core to make the star remain stable. But for the stars that have a higher mass and have a bigger size from our sun, for example like supergiant or supermassive star, they have enough heat and pressure to make nuclear fusion of forming a heavier element until they reach iron. Iron is one of the heaviest element in the universe. Okay, and the process of nuclear fusion started from a hydrogen atom undergo nuclear fusion among themselves, and forming a new element, we call it as helium, and releasing a tremendous amount of energy. Same goes for the next process, for the helium undergo nuclear fusion, forming carbon and releasing a tremendous amount of energy. Same goes for carbon, and next for neon, and next for oxygen, and then for silicon. Up until silicon, all of the nuclear fusion will form energy, the radiation energy. But the nuclear fusion of silicon to form iron, it doesn't generate any energy, and it will cause the formation of radiation energy in the star core start to drop, and the mass of the iron start to increase, causing the gravitational forces in the star core start to increase. And this is the beginning where a star dies, until it reaches a critical amount of iron, a critical level, the star will collapse. How? In a short of time, in the speed of quarter of speed of light, the star will feed even more mass into their core and then start to explode. We call it as supernova, forming these two results of the star after they dies, which is called as neutron star and the black hole. Okay, but we will not focus on the neutron star, we only focus on the black hole. The black hole is only possible for a star that is really massive, that have enough mass to change their core into a black hole. Okay, next, before I explain what if we trap inside a black hole, I want to explain about the characteristic of a black hole. The characteristic of black hole is that found until now is consists of event horizon and singularity. Okay, what is event horizon? Event horizon is the region around the black hole that when something passes through it, it need to travel faster than the speed of light to escape from it, which is impossible because up until now there is nothing that travel fast enough to exceed the speed of light. And because of this, the black hole is called as the black sphere, because the black sphere reflecting nothing, because the light, even the light, is absorbed into the black hole. And the another part of the black hole is the singularity. The singularity is actually a mere theory. There is no exact explanation about what is a singularity is, but there is assumption about the singularity, that the assumption state that singularity may be an indefinitely dense of matter, which means that all mass concentrate into one single point in the universe that has no surface and no volume. But it's possible to be something else that we just don't know yet. Okay, and I want to correct the misconception of the black hole. We think that the black hole suck up things like a vacuum cleaner, but it doesn't work like that. For example, we replace the sun with a black hole with equal mass and size. The result is there is nothing much change in our solar system, except our planet, for example, our planet will be frozen to death because there is no heat. That is the theory that the scientists and astronomers research until now. Okay, and there is one phenomena that occur about that related to the black hole, which is the time experience. It is different from the outside and the inside. Outside means we observe, for example, we observe a person going inside a black hole, and inside is for the person itself, himself going inside the black hole. For the person observing, means outside, it will seem that the person moving in the black hole move really slowly, from fast to slowly, and then at some point that it seems to be freezing, and then turn red and then vanish, just like that. But for the inside, for the person going into the black hole, it feels like he is watching the universe in fast forward, kind of like seeing into the future, because once someone go into the black hole, he will see the time move in the speed of light. That is the theory, and this is why I mean the outside time is slower and the inside time is faster. Okay, there are two assumptions when someone trapped or goes into the black hole. The first assumption is the person will die a quick death, because the black hole is really curved, that if someone goes into the black hole, there will be only one direction and there will be no point of turning back. And the black hole mass is so concentrated and have an infinite gravity that if a person approaches the event horizon and start to entering the black hole, his or her body will start to rip apart as the cell of their body start to stretches, and at last it will become a hot plasma, from a person transformed into a hot plasma. And the another assumption is quite similar, is the person will die a very quick death. Why a very quick death? Because this explanation is simple. When someone approaches the event horizon, after he passed the event horizon, he will hit the firewall and will be terminated instantly, just like that. Okay, how fast we die once we enter the black hole depends on the size of the black hole. For example, for the small black hole, we will die even before we approach the event horizon part, and for the supermassive black hole, we will be able to travel for a quite while inside a black hole. As a rule of thumb, the further you are from singularity, the longer you live. Okay, next, before I explain about the if is the black hole last forever, I want to explain about the different size of the black hole. The most famous one is two types, is the stellar mass black hole and the supermassive black hole. Stellar mass black hole is that is only with the mass few times of the sun and with the size of an asteroid only. But the supermassive black hole is found in every center, in the center of every galaxy, including our own Milky Way, fading almost 4 billions of years already. And the currently largest supermassive black hole that ever found until now is the S50014 plus 81. It masses around 40 billion times of the mass of the sun, and the diameter of the black hole is about the distance between this is the distance is the diameter is about 236.7 billion kilometers, which equal to 47 times the distance between the sun and to the Pluto. Okay, to the and now the answer of the question is, the black holes last forever? The answer is no. The black holes we eventually evaporate with through the process we call as a Hawking radiation. To understand about the Hawking radiation, we need to understand first about the empty space. What is empty space? Empty space is not really empty. It consists of a virtual particle that popping up into existence and destroy each other, and then continuing the process. But at the edge of the black hole, the virtual particle cannot destroy each other, cannot connect to each other, as one of it is pushed outward from the black hole and one of it pushed attracted inside the black hole. In other words, the black holes start to lose their energy, and the rate of evaporation, the rate of this process is slowly at first, but will be increased. The speed will increase as the black hole becomes smaller. For example, for the black hole that with the size of a large asteroid, it will evaporate in the temperature of about the room temperature only. But when the black hole becomes smaller until it have a mass of a mountain, the evaporation rate will increase so high. It is about the heat of the sun, about 6,000 to 7,000 degrees Celsius, and it is so fast. But even this happen, will we be able to witness this process? The answer is no, because this process take a very long time. It take up to 1 Google years, which is 10 to the power of 100 years for the evaporation process to occur, to finish. And up until then, there will no one to watch it, and at that time there is the universe already become inhabitable. Okay, for the conclusion, actually long time ago, a black hole is not a thing. That not every what we call no this terms doesn't exist yet, but the curiosity of the human drives the human to find this thing we call it the black hole. And even though there is a lot more things that we don't discover yet about the black hole, but I really hope that in the future there will be more smarter people and more advanced technology to discover the thing that didn't manage to discover at this time. And because it is proof that the black hole is one thing that is impossible, but now it is possible, because 2 years ago the human managed to capture an image of the black hole from M87 galaxy. At the center of it, we call it as M87 black hole, located 55 billion light years from the solar system. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and if you really want to know more about the black hole, you can search up to Google, YouTube, and any reliable resource. Okay, because there is more I cannot explain here because it takes too much time. And thanks for watching, and bye bye.